Fortnite finally decided to continue their storyline, which is something so many of us adore about the game. There's a lot going on in real life right now with phone numbers and all that kind of stuff that we can't really seem to decipher anything yet, so for now, I'm going to ignore that and focus on the Oro skin that is yet to be released into Fortnite. I'm just going to talk about a few possible things the skin can mean with the storyline and any features my build will bring along. This is Talking Games with Kyle, and this is some Fortnite theory speculation. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So, Oro, who is he? Oro's a skin that was encrypted in the files a little while ago, and his aesthetic alone actually brought a lot of hype. People were talking about making that skin their own main skin and things like that. It's just a really cool character, so that alone had people talking about it. But as time went on, all those encrypted skins came out in the shop every day, and then things ended up getting re-released, and Oro was nowhere to be found. And now, with 3 days left in the season, people began to wonder if he'd be part of the next battle pass. That seemed to be the main thing that people were talking about. That was until I-Island started changing. In case you didn't know, I-Island is the center island on the Fortnite map. It's named I-Island. Anyways, slowly things there started becoming more gold. And what's gold? Oro! Then people really started to talk. The main thing that Oro is being compared to is King Midas, and King Midas is a famous king in Greek mythology, and he had the ability to turn anything he touched into gold. See what I'm getting at here? That's what most people are comparing Oro to, and understandably so. To get off track for a second, I would absolutely love if the next season had a Greek mythology theme to it. I love the idea of everything. There's just so much. Off the top of my head here, you could of course have King Poseidon that could tie very well into the dam breaking talk along with tsunamis and stuff like that, or you can bring someone like Zeus into it, and he would come with more weather features of the game like lightning. With Winterfest bringing blizzards into the game, it's not out of the realm of possibility to expect more weather features being added to the game. I mean, they've done it before. I would just love it so much. And on top of all that, the 2 islands are named Athena and Apollo. I don't want to get myself excited here, even though I kind of am, but this is something to consider. I hope something like this happens. I love Greek mythology. I think it would be super cool. Let's get back on track though. So now that we know who Oro is likely to be, what's he have to do with the story? There have been real life things popping up around the world with phone numbers, which is super cool by the way, but like I mentioned earlier, we don't have enough information on that yet, so we can't really relate anything besides the handprint. So, let's theorize. Maybe Oro and Fusion have something to do with each other because both of those guys are a little out of place with the regular storyline here. Nuclear fusion can create gold, and you may need nuclear reactors if you want to create that gold. Well, we just so happen to have a nuclear power plant on the island, and I know that might be backtracking and reaching a little bit, but what if Steamy Stacks explodes like people are talking about, and the nuclear fusion creates Oro? But that doesn't really explain I-Island unless things are working a little bit backwards, unless they could be another time travel thing to it, but I don't know if they'll keep doing that. So what I think here is that Steamy Stacks explodes because of Oro. It turns fusion into the second style, the gold style, along with all the others turning gold, and they end up working for a new team, making it 3 different teams working at something on the island that we don't know what they're working at yet. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Another thing that would make sense here is the purple overtime styles. Toxin as a mask, possibly because the nuclear power plant exploded, and Ripley being purple could have been because he got all messed up from the radiation. I mean, I may be putting pieces together here that aren't present, but it's always fun to think about. But anyways, that's my theory for you. I can't tell you how happy I am that Epic is continuing with the Fortnite storyline. It's always personally been one of my favorite aspects of the game, and it's another reason why Fortnite is so special. I can't wait to see what happens, and hopefully we can put more together with these phone numbers in the coming days. Season 2 is coming out soon, and I can't wait for it. I'm sure Epic has something big planned for it. So now with everything out of the way there, I'm gonna put an end to this video today. What do you think? Am I onto something with my theory here, or do you have any of your own ideas? Let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to talk about it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. It would help the channel out quite a bit. This is Talking Games with Kyle, and this has been some Fortnite storyline speculation.